I don't think I've ever gone live by myself before, but I wanted to come and hang out with my village. So whether you're watching this in real time or you're watching this on the replay, thank you for being here. And if you are in the live chat here, let me get in the comments. Holla at me. Let me know how you're doing today. Let me know how you're doing. You see, I'm a curly girl again, right? So what had happened was, I had developed shingles as a result of stress and illness, probably mostly stress. Hey, Tracy Will, how you doing? How you doing? Let me know how you doing. Okay, well, now I know that I am, that this is actually live. I always wonder about that. Like, did it really go live or not? Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, I can't tell. Anyway, yeah, I'm a curly girl. Hey, Rita. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't. Okay, all right. Good to see y'all. I just wanted to pop in and yeah, I hope you're having a great day too, Tracy. Are you? What's going on in y'all's worlds and your lives? I stayed up. I got a lot done yesterday. So this weekend, I'm staying with a friend and his mom, who has also become a friend. And my friend is in the industry, acting, writing, producing. We all have to wear a whole lot of hats. And he is co-producing a documentary. And so there were, how many people? There were a lot of people here this weekend. So many, in fact, that I went and got a mani-pedi. I'm not going to show you my toes, but I got a mani-pedi on Friday with my friend Sequoia. And y'all know I'm an introvert. I can only do so much peopling, and then I have to recharge my social battery. And so I came back, and then Saturday, I knew folks were going to come here and start loading in equipment so that they could shoot on Sunday. But I didn't know, like, it was going to be a whole bunch of people in the house hanging out. And, it's fine. This ain't my house. I can't, dictate that. And some of the people I knew, but I had like that much bandwidth. So I said hi to the people that I had energy to say hi to. And then I hid in this bedroom for a while. Then I was like, I ain't going back out there. I didn't even wash the makeup off my face properly. I used this aloe vera gel, pure aloe vera, and a clean face scrub cloth, those reusable, but they're disposable face cloths. I used that. I was like, well, I hope I don't wake up with, a situation. And I went to sleep. I went to sleep like 8:30. I had to get up early the next morning, like 7, maybe even a little earlier, because people were going to start arriving at 8. And folks started arriving before 8. And it was on and popping. And I was able to keep up because I had chilled and recharged the night before. But we still tired. But it's going to be good. If you want to know what the documentary is, you go to, here, let me put it in the chat. It's 10, I built the website, https://10ringsdoc.com. Okay, so that's where you can see what the documentary is about. Oh, Tracy said she's doing well. About to clock out, still on these people's job. Okay, well, tell the people I said hey, and get out of there in 19 minutes. Never late, leaving early. That's never be late, leaving early. Hey, Gloria, good to see you. I'm gonna get up and meet you. I'm gonna meet you one of these days. So if you come down here, I gotta meet you. All right. Let's see if I can make this full screen. It's like a little screen for me. No, I want to see the chat. Okay, that doesn't work. So, okay. Rita, From your last mention of the shingles situation, I made sure to add it to my list. Lucky me, my doctor's appointment is tomorrow, so I will be sure to ask for that shot. Thank you, girl. Listen, if I can save even one soul from having to go through that, yeah, go get the shingle shot. I had heard about it, and I mean, I heard about it, and I kind of knew what shingles was. I knew it had something to do with the chicken pox or whatever. But I was like, that's something. I mean, I ain't got it. If it happens, which I didn't think it would. I'm like, I thought it was like old people stuff. I mean, I guess I am old people now, but look at all this gray. But yeah, it got me. So if you've had chicken pox, the virus lives in your nerves. It never completely goes away. And when the conditions are right for it, that virus just creeps back up that nerve pathway, and it attacks. And the first sign was itching. It was here. It's much better now. Much, much better. I still have a little bit left, but it's much better. And it doesn't hurt or itch now. But first, and it was sudden. I was sitting here. I'm sitting on the floor. I sit on the floor a lot. Sitting on the floor. I had used a new hair gel, and I felt I was itching. I'm like, what? Okay. And then it felt raised. I was like, what the heck? Let me go wash my hair. So I washed my hair twice, and it was still itching. I put on, I think I had calendula, and I don't have it over here. It's over there. Calendula and pure leaf aloe, a pure whole leaf aloe, and went to sleep. The next morning, it was worse. And I was like, I don't like the way this is going, So I'm going to see if I can get in and see a doctor today. I was able to get in and see a doctor. And she said, well, it's either, what do you call it? Dermatitis, which is an allergic reaction, or it's shingles. I was like, shingles? What are you talking about? Who got shingles? And she cultured it. Sure enough, it was shingles. If you experience any of this and you don't know what it is, it's better to err on the side of caution, because if you don't catch it early, you could have nerve pain, which comes later. The itching and the rash starts first. When that nerve pain hit, I was like, doctor, you got to give me something, because Tylenol ain't doing a thing. And she said, yeah, it's because it's nerve pain. So she gave me gabapentin, which helped. Get the shot. Get the Shingrix shot, please. Okay, let's see. And Shingrix, I always thought it was something you had to get every year, like the flu shot. I don't get the flu shot because I always have a reaction to it. They say you can't get sick, or you can't get the flu from the flu shot. I always have some kind of problem, so I don't get it. I thought the shingle shot was the same thing. It's not. It's a 2-shot and done situation. Okay. Hi, Nicole. Happy to see you. I love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, this, so y'all know the last time you saw me, my hair had been straightened, and I wore it like that for a while, and it needed to be washed. And the reason why I straightened it in the first place was because because of the shingles, my scalp was really sensitive on one side, and it didn't like anything. It didn't like being wet. It did not like products. I tried a variety of things, and it was just like, no, we don't want to do that. Well, in order to have my hair look what I consider presentable, I need water and products. If it's going to be curly, I need some water and I need some products. I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? Because I'm running around here. I was looking like buckwheat, I'm just like, this ain't what I'm trying to do. So I went and I needed a trim. I went and got it. I said, cut it, straighten it, and let's do our thing. But I get hot flashes. So hot flashes had other ideas. They were like, oh, you want your hair to look like a silk press, huh? You want it to blow in the wind? Well, guess what? We're gonna make you sweat and crinkle these roots back up. So I just found some ways to wear it so that it was full, like back in the late 80s, early 90s, the big bouncing, behaving hair. We weren't doing silk presses then. It was all about the big hair with movement, the Oprah hair. And so I was doing that for a minute. Now I washed it again. And I used, again, I'm not selling this. It just happens to be over here and I'm talking about it. Again, I use this. Ooh, what's this brand? Ken Rose Care. This is the first time I've used this brand of gel. I got it from Amazon. I actually was going to send it back, but I waited too late. And that and Squalane. Hold on. I'm going to show you that too. By The Ordinary. I got my whole little bucket of goodies over here. I think. Well, anyway, it's by the brand The Ordinary, and it's SQUALANE, and it's made from. Can you see that? Is it backwards? Is this backwards? I don't know. It looks backwards to me. I don't know if it is to you all, but this is what I use, and I already use it under my eyes, like it holds in moisture. And I'm like, okay, well, let me put on some of this aloe gel and then put some of that on, and it's doing just fine, right? Like I like it. So I might send that flat iron, curling iron combo thing back. I got 2 more days. Latanya, hey, did I get your email address? No. Did you? Where is it? Is it in the comments? I think I'm behind on comments. Let me know where it is, please, because I will send you my address. Yeah, we'll work it out. Thank you. Because I could do wet sets, right? And then that won't damage my hair. If I want to do, I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Auntie K, how you doing? Is that a new profile picture? I love it when y'all have new pictures and I'm like, oh, that's what you look like. Cute. Tracy, you always have problems with the flu shot too? Yep. I got one a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago, at the urging of it was after the pandemic, and I think it was after cancer treatment. And my pulmonologist was like, you need the pneumonia shot and you need the flu shot. And I was like, okay, like I know my immune system is weakened, and you a doctor, maybe that the pneumonia shot was fine, but the flu shot, did I get a tetanus shot then too? I don't remember, but the tetanus shot, they feel like I'm overreacting, but I swear to God, and please tell me if anybody else has this situation where they say, oh, you'll be tender for a few days or whatever. Okay, that I can deal with. But when I can't lift my arm up for 2 weeks, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want no more tetanus shot. Yeah, and that flu shot just, nope. Hair is really growing like a chia pet, ain't it? It is. And I thank it for staying with me, because I've done some crazy stuff to it over the last, since 2020. Who else did crazy stuff to their hair during the pandemic? That's when it started. Not backwards. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. All right. It appeared backwards to me, so I'm glad you could read it. I got a pneumonia shot because I had pneumonia when I was younger. I have had pneumonia 10 or 11 times. Only one of those times was as an adult. And it's because of asthma. Do you have asthma, Gloria? But if I get a cold, I really need to watch it and make sure it doesn't move into my chest, because once it moves into my chest, it usually turns into bronchitis. And I haven't had pneumonia for a long time now, and I don't want it anymore. Oh, no asthma. You don't have any asthma. Okay. Yeah, my lungs are the weak spot. So it's like, just whatever you do, don't move into my chest. Look, I told you I got my basket of goodies sitting over here, but this is something that I used earlier this year. A friend told me that her friend gave it to her children who have asthma and other respiratory issues. And I was like, I will try anything. I don't know what this is. It doesn't seem to want to go away. Within hours, this. And it doesn't taste bad. It's got a slightly sweet taste to it. So I've been recommending it to everybody. Mullein leaf. Yeah. I had never used it before. I mentioned it to my dad, and he was like, oh, yeah. I remember going down to Mississippi with my mom, and she would point out the mullein fields. And all the women who lived there would have a jar of dried mullein in their kitchens, like just, for cold and flu season. I had never heard of it before, but that stuff works if you got a respiratory thing. Now, I don't know. I ain't no doctor. You know that. So do your research first and just make sure it plays well with whatever other medication you may be taking or whatever other ailments that you may have. Yes. Yep. Mullein leaf. Yep. It's and this, I didn't know about any of it. This says it's up to 1 month's supply. I swear I took this. Well, I didn't take it 3 times a day. I took it 3 times a day when I was sick. And then I started taking it once. Yes. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. Then I started taking it once a day after I felt better. And lately I have not taken it. But if I feel anything, tickling in my chest, anything, I go get me some drops of this. And you can just put it on or under your tongue, or you can put it in tea or whatever beverage, whatever food. I was doing it in everything. Soup. I bought that too after you showed it. I had a bad cough at night. I haven't had it since. Good. Yeah. I like using I don't know if you call them home remedies, homeopathic medicines, naturopathic, whatever you want to call them, natural remedies when I can. My sister Melanie, when I get sick, she's always like, you need to put some onion. Was it onion or garlic? Onion in your socks. And I'm like, I would have to throw my whole bed away. There's no way. I'm not sleeping with onion in my socks. And I don't think I would be able to sleep with my feet all wet and slimy. Anyway, I need to try the mullein leaf because I have a lot of allergies. Respiratory, it's good for respiratory things. For allergies, chamomile tea helps. And I got a lot of allergies too. And I have discovered that everything is made worse when I eat sugar, especially high fructose corn syrup. I know they have this big campaign and people say, oh, sugar is the same. It is not. It is not. My body let me know high fructose corn syrup does not belong in it. It acts up whenever I go, I can just have one Coca-Cola. No, absolutely not. My body doesn't like it and it reacts. Cane sugar, okay, better than high fructose. This is my opinion. I ain't no scientist. It's better than high fructose corn syrup, but too much of that isn't great either. But whatever's going on with me, eating sugar makes it worse. And I got a lot of allergies. I feel for you, LaTanya. I understand. I understand. I say God gave me allergies because if I didn't have allergies, I'd have 20 dogs and 30 cats or something ridiculous like that. I'm looking forward to being a bird mom again, though. Obviously not right now, but once I get myself situated and slowly but surely moving in that direction. Every once in a while I get congested, I will buy that instead. Yes, this is really good. Something else that's really good, and my mom and I would, I don't know if I read this. Thank you, LaTanya, for the compliment. Thank you. My mom and I, for the longest time, I would tell her, I'm not feeling well and I'm going to get some Mucinex. And she would be like, you're not supposed to take that because it says if you have asthma or is it just asthma? I don't know, asthma and some other stuff, you're not supposed to take it, but it works. It works. But this is my first line of defense now. And I don't know if you can use the two of these together, but I'm gonna tell you something. If this don't get it, get yourself some Mucinex. If you have high blood pressure and diabetes, they have a version that doesn't have something in it that'll aggravate high blood pressure and diabetes. So look for that. But Mucinex works. That stuff is the truth. I hate their commercials. They're disgusting, but the stuff works. All right. Everybody good? Y'all doing okay? I've just been thinking about popping in, and I wanted to schedule a live, but my schedule kept changing. And Secret Surfer, hey, how you doing? I know who you are. My schedule kept changing. I was like, okay, can I schedule something to make it stick? And like yesterday, I had one voiceover audition, but when I looked at it, it was 4 different characters. So I did 2 takes on each one of them. It's for an animated series. I would love to book it. I would love to book it. And 2 of the characters were, one was 11 years old, one was a teenager, one was about my age, and the other one was Granny. And I had so much fun with that Granny character, like just voicing the Granny. Like, I love it. I love it. It's good to see you too, Miss Ma'am. It is so good to see you. It's been a minute, right? I got to get up there to see you too. I'll see you at the same time I see Gloria. That's one of the things that I regretted being in when I was in Mexico. You know, it's like now that I'm here, there are things that I miss about being in Playa specifically, or Mexico in general. And while I was there were certain things I was like, I never got to the Bay Area, ever. Never got to the Bay Area. How? I had lived here over a decade before I even got to Mexico. And like, that's just a 2-hour drive south. So I need to make that happen. I need to make it happen. Oh, there's a gnat in here. He ain't long for this world, I'll tell you that. Yes, but I need a vacation. Yep. Yeah. I like your new car. Is it a stick shift? Been trying to catch up on your videos. Auntie K, it is not a stick shift. And I miss driving a stick shift. I miss it. Do you drive a stick shift, or have you? I think, if you know, you know. With a stick shift, you have, I feel like you have more control over the car. Sometimes you need to get out of the way of stuff. And I don't want to wait for it to shift on its own, I have not gotten the hang of the backup camera. I know that's not new technology. It's new technology for me because I was driving a 2009 Nissan Cube stick shift and I loved it. She was my friend. That was my road dog. And now, her name was Celia, as in Celia Cruz, because I know I've told y'all this before. Because if you know Celia Cruz, she's a Cuban singer. She's a Black Cuban singer, and I drove a black Cube, so I named her Celia. This one is named Toy, Toy, because that's what she feels like when I drive it. She's like a cute little dainty tin can on wheels. That's really what she is. I was washing the car. I went through the car wash and I sprayed this stuff on the car that my dad told me about, Cerakote. He said it'll make the paint stay shinier longer. Spraying that on, wiping it on. You know how you touch the top of the car and it's like the rest of the car. I barely touched the top of the car, rubbing it in, and it dented. I mean, it didn't stay dented, but it popped in and popped in. Like, what? So, she cute. She cute. Yeah. Hey, Nicole, what did I pop in on? Lord only knows. Whoever knows if you pop in, I don't know. Where we start is never where we end up, is it? But I'm glad you're here, Treese. Gloria, I want to come to Los Angeles again. Okay. Okay. Let a sister know. Let a sister know. I feel like I'm just all gray today, so I keep trying to add a little color. A little something. I want to go to Chicago. So my friend who I was house sitting for when I first got back to LA, I was plant sitting for him. He's going out of town again. And so I'll be plant sitting for him again. And I'm playing with the idea of going to Chicago when I leave his place, just so I can see everybody. I haven't been there since last August. And, I want to lay eyes on my people. I miss them. And I have a new nephew, Jair, who I haven't met yet. Some of you know Amber. She's got a channel. It's Amber RN. Yeah. And I want to meet him. I FaceTimed Makai. Makai is my 4-year-old nephew. I FaceTimed him yesterday and he wasn't available. He FaceTimed me back and I was on FaceTime with my mother. And I told him I'd call him back. I FaceTimed him back again and he looked unhappy. And I was like, what's going on? He had gotten in trouble for something. I said, would you like to FaceTime me back when you feel better? Yes. So hopefully I'll talk to him today. Yes, I know I am. Let's coordinate. Let's coordinate. Oh, you miss your stick shift too. Like there is like I feel like I'm driving. I feel like I'm doing something. I think my ADHD brain does better when, I got other activities going on. I know you're supposed to be keeping your eyes on the road, but like I need some additional stuff happening. A podcast, an audiobook, a stick shift. I enjoy your chit chat while you're driving. Thank you. I remember when I started my channel and somebody sent me my first video not too long ago and said, remember this? And I remember feeling like there was a right way to do it, that I had to be perfect. I don't know about perfect, but I wanted things to be right. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my village. Some of y'all have been here since day one, and my channel has evolved. I have evolved, and I have learned, and I hope you all know as well, that you just show up as you are, do the best you can by yourself and by other people, and the people who you resonate with will find you. So thank you, Gloria, for saying that, because sometimes I'm talking crazy. What in the world? Pamela Ann, hey, good to see you too. How you doing? You doing all right? Everybody, y'all doing all right? Anybody need a virtual hug? Anybody need to be added to the prayer list? Oh, that's funny, huh? My denting car top. I'm gonna have to show y'all. I'm gonna have to go do it and show you exactly what I'm talking about. I have never seen that ever. Like, cars ain't supposed to do that, right? Okay, hang on. I have EMDR therapy in 20 minutes, so I ain't gonna be here that long. I just wanted to, commune with y'all. Never learned to drive a stick shift. I tried it years ago, but never caught on. I guess I'm slow. No, no. I'm sure that's not it. No, yeah. I guess it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes it. I've heard people say, "Oh, it's too much work," or but I miss it. How did your 6 a.m. visit go at the Mexican consulate? It went it went well. I mean, it went the second one, the second one, literally I was in and out in 5 minutes. And while I was glad to be in and out, I was a little salty because I had paid $20 for parking. So then my last video, the one before this one, is that 6 a.m. run. But everything's handled, things are underway. I can't say too much, but if you know, you know. Yep. Yeah. Mornings are hard. I can't drive anymore. Stick shift, but I tried. So anyone that drives, what is it? What's the problem, Gloria? Why you can't drive a stick shift? Okay. Oh, you couldn't get it. Okay. 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 You dented your car. I'm so late. No. I didn't dent my car. Oh my! I did not dent my car. My dad had told me about this stuff. It's called Cerakote that you spray on your car after it's clean to keep. It's like a sealant. I don't know if it's a spray wax or whatever, but it's some kind of sealant. And so I had to put that on by hand after my car was washed. And as I was going over the car, and I'm not pushing down on it because there's no reason to do that, but it just, you do that and it pops in, pops out, pops in. Cars ain't supposed to do that. They're not supposed to do that. I felt bad for you for the $20. I would have parked there all day. I paid a total of $60 to park, just to park, for the times that I went there the first day, came back to the house, went back down there, and then a week later, I had to go back. $20. I was salty too. I can't do two things at once. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Because driving a stick shift, it becomes second nature after a while, where you don't think about it. Like now, a couple of times, and this is not good. A couple of times I have attempted to quickly shift my new car, and I'm like, oh wait, that ain't how this car go. So I miss it. All right. Well, everybody seems to be doing pretty good. I like that. I am I'm gonna try to schedule some lives. My mom, those of you who subscribe to her channel, she's tired. I called her, what's today? Today's Wednesday. I called her on Monday and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, I said, were you sleeping? Now, if you know her, you know she doesn't sleep. And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry for waking you up. Go back to sleep." "No, I can't go back to sleep." I'm like, "Mama, please go back to sleep." "I can't go back to sleep." She's going to get on me when she sees this. And so she woke up and we talked. And as we talked, I was like, "You don't sound right." And she doesn't drink. But I was like, "You sound drunk. What's happening?" And she doesn't. And she's like, "I'm just tired." She's watching the baby. That's why she's watching the baby. She's like, "This is for young people." I'm like, "Well, maybe flip your sleep schedule. You and Dad, they both around there woe out." So she hadn't posted a video in a while. And that's why she just yesterday I talked to her and I FaceTimed her just so I could see how she looked. And she was much better than the day before. But babies, they cute. They a lot of work. A lot. Yeah, you don't clutch the automatic. Yeah, it wasn't happy. It wasn't happy. Go figure. Hi all. Hey Linda. They say bent easy, made out of fiberglass. Okay. Well, shoot. I need me a metal car. I'm happy to see you too. How do you like EMDR? Oh my goodness, that is a whole, that's a whole video in itself. It's difficult. Those of you who've been watching my videos for a while, you know why I'm in EMDR. I don't need to rehash it. And so when you have a trauma, EMDR is one of the methods that gets recommended to work through it. And to be quite honest, I thought it was a bunch of BS at the beginning. I didn't want to do it. My regular therapist had told me she wanted me to do group therapy. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting around in a circle being pitiful. That's just what, I know that's not, that's what I felt. I was like, I don't want to do that. And then she conferred with my psychiatrist, who said, and they both agreed you should do EMDR. I had heard about EMDR. I have an EMDR app on my virtual reality headset, and I suggested that, and she looked at me. Now, my therapist is a Black woman from Detroit. If I had to guess, I would say she's in her late 60s, early 70s, and she gave me that Black woman from Detroit look when I said, I'm going to do it in virtual reality. She was like, okay, I'll try it. And she referred me to someone who she had gone to school with and who she said she trusted. Okay, I'll try it. And I wasn't sold on it until like maybe visit 3. We did it like 3 times. She had to give me a book, the EMDR therapist, give me a book to read and a website, because I was like, this is my hocus pocus. For those who aren't familiar with it, EMDR stands for eye movement desensitization reprocessing. And if you have experienced some type of trauma that you need to work through, or you can't let go of, or whatever it is, if it's traumatic and it's disturbing to your system, our brains and bodies don't process trauma properly. They try to protect us from what has happened to us. So our brains store things in places where they shouldn't be. That's the best way I can explain it. It's like back in the day when you used to have to defragment your computer, because over time, as the hard drive filled up, it would get more inefficient at storing things. And so it would take forever for it to access those things when you needed them again. Well, and I'm giving the Cliff Notes version because I got therapy in 12 minutes. You watch, if you're in the office, it might be a finger go back and forth. It's not hypnosis. Or it might be a light bar where there's a light going back and forth. I've been doing it via computer. So for me, it's a little fuzzy purple rectangle that just goes back and forth. And she'll start it up and say, okay, how's that speed? And, I tell her when it's good. And you think about a part of the traumatic event as you watch this thing go back and forth. And it's the weirdest. It is like, in the beginning, it was like, am I doing this right? What the heck is going on? I don't understand it. Why am I here? Why, but you're supposed to be focusing. It's weird, but it works. And my understanding is that it works because when you sleep at night, REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, when your eyes go back and forth, it mimics that. When you sleep, your body performs hygiene functions on the brain. Like you're checked out and your body is processing things. And again, this is my understanding. EMDR helps you to do that with trauma while you are awake, but you need to be guided through it by somebody who knows what they're doing. And I'm grateful that I got somebody who's good. And I think today is going to be my last session. I think so. I don't think I need to, I might have to re-up at some point. I don't know, but it's supposed to help you reduce the risk of getting, PTSD. So That was that was my experience with it. I got trained in that, so I know it works, but I don't do it. Okay, okay. It works. Yeah, it works. And I really was firmly in the this is some nonsense camp, but it has helped me tremendously quickly, but it's hard. Like, you have to show up. And for the first month, after every session, I had to go to sleep. Like, I was just drained, just no energy. I had to go to sleep for a while and then get up, and then I could continue with my day. Secret Surfer, I've done EMDR. It's very hard, but the results were worth it for me. I'm so glad you're doing this for yourself. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that. Well, you know, it's yeah. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for showing up. I just wanted to check in. I'll do that. I'll do this more often. Is it okay that it's impromptu? I hope that's okay. But I will see you again soon. I do have a couple of videos that I've already recorded that I want to get up, but I just wanted to pop in and say hey in real time. Bye, Linda. Okay, LaTanya. All right, my mom and I need to schedule something too. Oh, and Treese O had asked me if I would consider inviting guests. Yes, is the answer to that. I just got to figure out how to do it. I'm looking right now. There's a button that says invite guest. Okay. Yes, is the answer to that. So Treese, oh, you want to be my first guest? I'll see y'all again soon. All right. Talk to you later. Be well. I'm praying for everybody.